Hello. How's it going? I just noticed I didn't have this thing muted, so sorry for the random noises in the background. It happens sometimes. Any dang ways. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. You know what? Every time I see that whole, hey, we went ahead and carved this entire story into the edge of a frickin' sword, it's either that thing was the size of Utah or, I don't know, maybe it was written on there with my frickin' strong side or something. Like, yeah, I'm just sitting here, translated the entirety of War and Peace onto a single grain of basmati rice in 8 languages. Gotta love that old situation. Anyway, so here's what did since last time. First off, forgot controls. That's a good start. Second off, I went and bought a crapload of Phoenix Downs. Third of all, I just noticed there were better shields for everybody, so that's probably pretty nifty to have too. So they have those now. I don't know why it's being a little bit janky, but whatever. Actually, I know exactly why it's being kind of janky. It's because I've got multiple things in front of me at the same time. In fact, if I went ahead and say did something like this, it should hopefully fix that problem. Kinda wish I could have Twitch chat up without, well, without running into the stupid issue of everything going all weird on me, but hey, whatever. But yeah, do let me know if anything's being all twitchy on your end or whatever else, no pun intended. Yeah, so we should be all good to go. No excuses this time, I actually have revives. So, yeah. Still kind of pissed that last time didn't work out. But, you know, such is how it goes. Such is how it goes. Just gonna sit here, being tempted by my delicious, delicious lunch right here. Dang, that looks delicious. Pop them suckers in like so. Let's see. Can I have Twitch chat up without it being laggy? I can, it's just a little weird. Like, for some reason, the more I have up of the actual window on the computer, the more it does that kind of beep beep. I don't know if it actually comes through, now that I think about it. Some folks have told me that it actually does not come through whatsoever. So there's that. There we go, let's get in the studio info. Let's get this thing going. Alright, let's see, Gaffman go rip. Still loving that there's all the Dragoons here now. We gotta make it all official-like. That's what you get for never bothering to actually scout out. Seems good. And Mustadio. Let's do this thing. So first off, you run up here. Now, do you have... You're a hidden knife. Interesting. Did I have those last time? I don't know. But we're gonna go for a Musfungo bomb. Oh wait, can you go ahead and get this guy? Yeah, definitely do it on that guy then. He's out of the fight for a while, that works. But yeah, that repeating music, is that coming through? Because I can fix it and just bring my phone over here if that's the issue. Is that coming through? This is basically where the music just stops to go and re-loop on itself for a second. Yeah, last time was disappointingly close. I mean, they literally just had to hit one of their shots at the very end. They're like, nope, miss. And then everyone died because it was a half second too late. What a shame. What a shame. Better slightly. Okay, yeah. Let me do this thing. Make that go boom. See if that fixed the problem. Also, probably getting rid of this window would definitely help. And county sites are always crappily optimized. Okay. How hilarious would it be if I'd be able to use Concentrate with some kind of negotiation ability? A bunch of dudes are gonna take turns. Alright, she's got counter though, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that sucker on there. Now, what we're gonna do, take this window over here, switch it to one of these ones over here. Now, exit out of these two, and we should be good to go. Should be all good to go, except minus the thing that now I can't see who's saying what. So, I will be right back to go grab my phone. Alright, and I am back with new and improved chat type situations. Now, let's try this whole thing. You insta-death punch this guy. Death punch! Nice. That is my new favorite move. Seems like every single time that I have him go and discover something, it's just the new favorite move. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on Giveth, because I know he just took his turn. I'm just gonna take a few little Mario hops to deal with his shenanigans. Alright, let's go over here and see if that pole is gonna block your throw. Now, will any of these help you, or just remedies? Just a remedy. There we go, fix your whole situation. I'm not even slightly worried about this fight right now. Because literally the only thing that was an issue last time was because I didn't have any revives. And I very much have revives. Aw, man. They were totally gonna do that 23%, you know it. Freaking game new. New! Alright, well if you're gonna be right back, I'm gonna mute this for just a sec so I can finish the second half of my match. Hello again. Okay, so, apparently that didn't solve the audio jank, so natural to that right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and close out a few more things, see if that fixes it. Hopefully. Let's get rid of that. See if that did it. Okay. And these time mages are getting annoying. Like, I get it, you got big booms. Can I maybe not get big boom? You suck. Yes, talks. Thank you for your words, now goodbye. Oh, please block it. Dang it. Well, I was here just sitting and hoping you'd block it. Oh, dang well. Now, we already have one that's insta-death punched. I think Ramza might be able to reach that one in the back. Unclear. I don't know why you guys keep trying that. I mean, he's basically just gonna keep getting right back up. Out of curiosity. Worth a shot. I thought it might work. Whatever, he's just gonna go over here, cheer himself up. Whatever. Kinda just sitting here to sit and tank, since they seem to like doing how much damage they do to him. You're gonna jump. Might as well jump, etc. Now next, I would like to have my dude back, so you go over here. Go ahead and throw one of them wakey-uppy type of situations. Alright, hey man, no sleeping on the job. I think we're sleeping on the job. And look at Striker here, he's not going to sleep on the job. Funny part is, they're just going to keep doing this over and over and over. But the one guy is just going to disappear. Just a sec here, we're going to take out their leader in just a sec here. And yeah, we can just kind of sandbag those two, that's what they're there for after all. They're there for their low percentage, reasonable opportunity type situations, and if they don't work out, well, whatever. That's fine, they've done their job otherwise. Meanwhile, that one is still pretending that's damage. Yeah, I think I probably should have restarted before this one to prevent that whole beady-doo kind of sound. My apologies. I'm gonna think that. I wonder if, where is my task manager? Over here, task manager. What is tasking so badly? Oh, that's probably, window, or Photoshop Elements. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, that can go away. What else do we got here? Details. See if we can't get that running a little bit faster. It's kind of saying it's running 2 copies for whatever reason. There we go. See if that fixes it. But yeah, for anyone watching, this is definitely not the fault of the mod. This is something weird with my computer that happens every now and then. It's annoying. It's annoying. I think it's just like after one emulator and then having another emulator running at the same time. Which I just shut off the other one. Alright, so he'll be back. Like, oh no, I died. No, wait, I'm right. Alright, come on, it's the death punch. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that move OP? That's too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and get you all woken up like. But yeah, I love that there's still OP moves in this, but they're not, like, utterly busted to the point where nothing can actually counter them. Like, he's gonna get taken out here, that's fine. Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. Did I mention that he's freaking immortal now? Okay, so one more attack on Gaff, and then we're done. That's 2 Dragoons that are about to go down. Archers I'm not super worried about. And they're gonna keep going for those aim strikes. Whatever. Like, as long as I'm not losing on countdown timers, I'm perfectly fine letting them tank by dying. Okay. You're going for a charge. The Time Mages are basically out of the game at this point. They can do maybe 1 move each. Protect. It's annoying. I mean, I wouldn't bother worrying. Why are you protecting that guy anyway? He's boned. He's already screwed. He's already been given the death sentence. Got the Fist of the North Star and all that. Of course, you know, Rad being the unstoppable mega beast that he is, doesn't even care over there. Boo. Alright, come on, Rad. Time to jump. What the hell kind of cool names are there on these guys? Friggin' Vector over here, you got Striker over there. Man. Riding all the friggin' Edgelord Dragoons here. That's friggin' hilarious. Will that be enough to do him in? Not quite. Or whatever, just regen yourself. I wanted to do something completely different there. Probably would have gone for the revive, but for some reason I thought he would do a lot more damage than that. It doesn't matter. We'll go take out Gaff here. He's gonna go for a poke. Oh wow, he actually went down for once. Alright, let's go ahead and have you raise up this one. FFT. Oh, emulator, stop, what are you doing? There we go. That was really friggin' weird. For some reason it just decided to go do weird crap out of nowhere. Sorry about that. I was just checking on something real quick. By the way, in case anyone realizes this from last time, so it's basically mentioned like, oh yeah, the one of the big turning points was around the point where it turned out Apple Boy couldn't die because he kept healing 70 for every time he's hit. Oh, goodbye. Thought he'd need one more, but he's out of here. But anyway. I intentionally left the cheap ones on him because he really doesn't need more than 30s, since obviously the ladies are all dancing around him right now. He's not terribly worried about going down here, because, you know, maybe he's into that in that kind of situation. But it's more the fact that 30 is really going to be pretty decent considering what ends up happening with the staffs there. So, wouldn't be too worried about it. Alright, now let's go ahead and wish your leader back to life. You think you have us on the back foot, but we have many back feet. And they cost about $1,000 each. Perhaps expensive, dude. It's expensive. Really? That is your plan? Okay. Okay. That's fine. Fine, fine, fine. I have a turn now. The thing I will say is that these friggin' time mages and archers are fast as hell. Like, annoyingly fast. Right, you went ahead and got rid of his move. That is not the correct action to take. Yep. And get him back on his feet. Miss, after all that setup. Cool, Ramza, you want to move at some point, or what, dude? Like, what's the deal here? Can you, take an action, please? Hello there, Mr. Cerabow. Well, currently, it's looking a little bit like, everything's going reasonably okay. Hang on. Did I remember to put a gun on you? No. No, you've got a knife, right. Go, shank this guy a little bit. He's got the insta-death knife, right. Yep. But anyway, so the problem is, yeah, right now they just keep getting turns over and over and over and over and over. So the archers and the time mages all being super fast-like. So I'm getting, like, to move one unit, and then they get to move all four and all that kind of thing. As you'd expect in this kind of situation. Meanwhile, Appleboy is just tanking all their hits like he doesn't even care. And alright, so Annette's probably gonna go... What? The hell? Wow, okay, somebody wants to be a traitor. So we're gonna go ahead and try to hire Annette, because she's basically throwing all the signs out there that she wants to defect. Okay, insta-death punch. Death punch! Oh. Whatever, that's still gonna be the plan, though. Okay. I want to have him jump, but I don't know who to jump on. Maybe one of the archers. What about basic abilities? What do we got going on there? Well, the usual. Hello there, Mr. Tanaka. How's it going? Yes, it's a continuation. Actually, you know what? I think we will just go after her. Like, I want to recruit her and everything, but it's seemingly the best move you can make. Just because, as far as I see it, the best way to take out this Dragoon here is just to nail that 68%. It's kind of a good idea. Okay, let's get this other guy back up. And yeah, so basically the main difference in strategy from last time is just I actually remember to go to the store. Thought I learned my instant death mission. It already took out 2 of the Dragoons. It's completely nullifying any challenge here. Like, honestly, everything's going just fine. Okay, so. Lost Fungus, can you fungus this check? I mean, they're just basically going for staffs, but the thing is, those guys are all super fast. Perfect. Now, let's get you, let's say, here. That should be alright. But yeah, last time I was also going for a bunch of negotiation, or, I guess... Oh, that bullcrap! They just nailed the 25% on my best guy. Yeah. What were you saying about instant death there, Mr. Tanaka? Huh? Not very good? I'm sorry, it just took out Appleboy in one shot. It's just sitting here being immortal. Like, tanking 50 friggin' plus hits in a row. Meanwhile, that guy comes along, and I think he might have actually won the fight for them. Because, or, yeah, she might actually have won the fight for them. Because, if he's down... Yeah, I don't have any revivers left. That's it. That 25% just ended the fight. Dude, that is some bullcrap! Oh, man, that is such crap! Do I have anybody left at all? No, that's it. He's the last one up. He's the last one up. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, that is filthy. It's friggin' filthy right there. Okay, reset. Beautiful. 25% filth. Friggin' Thin Men crossbows over there. I'm sorry, 25% chance to hit, insta-crit through cover. That's what it is. Friggin' all those auto potions and heavy armor and everything else didn't matter. Shot a bolt made of pure rockets, I don't know. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do this again, this time with less pure unmitigated suck. Actually, I might just swap the parties around, actually. Because if I'm having my negotiators on one side... basically, I've got two elements going on here. I've got two tanks, one of which is dedicated to taking out Gap. So that'll, so Apple Boy's recovery. Rad here is just damage, so damage and tankiness. He typically lasts just long enough to do his job. I've got Mustadio with the instant death knife, and I've got Thermidor here for negotiation. Basically, the idea there being that he potentially he will get knocked out, but he will essentially tank a lot of the lighter hits from that first round, so they'll all focus on him. He sometimes seems to get off that negotiate on time. At the same time, Mustadio goes around and basically tries to either slow the enemy party down or get the insta-kill proc on his knife, whereas Ramza just runs around and basically insta-death punches all the Dragoons. Yeah, all it took was an arrow to the head, exactly. It was like the one guy that it couldn't be. That was so perfect. They knew though. They're like, yeah, we're gonna lose this if we don't take this guy out. Like, insta-headshot. Well, I mean, if you look at his spray, clearly Genius has the helmet and he forgot to wear it, so... Way to go! Way to go, Apple Boy. Ruined it for everybody. How dare you. Alright, so... First things first. Go for that proc. Didn't get it. Oh well. Probably like 5-10%, something like that. I think it's 10%. It has to be lower for Petrify, because god dang, that thing was... Well, it was absolutely busted that one fight. Like, it wasn't Mustadio, I think it was Apple Boy running around with it, but he ended up taking out two guys and one of my own. Just because he had Berserk on him or something. But it was kind of nuts. You know, their transparency went away! So what's gonna happen? They're gonna start a dictatorship now? They don't believe in transparency anymore? Or horror politics jokes, etc.? Okay, going for that A4. I'm sure he'll get a turn eventually. There we go. So I'm actually gonna pop him right here. So Spirit Magic, what do we got? We got deploy money. We got what score we're gonna do? Brave -20. You know what? Good. See what happens. I is curious. Oh, that isn't. You are just dirty, lady. Dirty. Mass slow going on. Alright, so he is much suckier than he was before. And the dude was already kind of a chicken dick, so there we go. Used to be an apple. So, okay, you know what cracks me up the most, though? So I have Apple Boy. On the YouTube side of things, I have Apple Boy as one of my characters. Because I did, it was just basically an all Armored Core character, XCOM 2 run. And the mod that I downloaded to have a bunch of extra props had one prop in there that was an apple with an arrow through it. So his character is just a guy with like all red and orange armor with an apple with an arrow through it. Sitting on top of his head. Like, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. It had to be him. As the XCOM prophecies foretold. Man. Abraham not skipping leg day over here. Beautiful. I'm not even mad. That was well played. Like, I honestly, I always appreciate when there's just some absurd Hail Mary that suddenly pulls off a win. What the hell is that sound? Random scratchy sounds going on. Okay. Let's go for that insta-death punch again. Which, by the way, yes, has worked out fantastically, don't question it. There we go. Man. Stop murdering my Thermidor. Dude's just trying to make friends, and you're like, nah, he dies every time. Thermidor dies in every time I'm confirmed. We have to make a dedicated negotiator character for the TO community run, naming Thermidor. I wonder if I can get away with that without anybody noticing. And again, we do seem to have a lot of new people in that run, so... maybe. Right, come on, insta-proc. Sucks. Well, worth a shot. But yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, I really love my low percentage chances. So then when they hit, they always gotta be good. If their odds are that low, they gotta be good. Oh crap, 155. Holy hell, what is she using? Oh, friggin' Archer with a 50 cal over here. Everyone else is doing 30, she's doing 160. And as if that's not enough, that lady's about to drop a meteor on him. Dang! It's like these guys know. Some Undertale crap over here, they just know. They're adapting every single time. Like, you've been here how many times? Yes, we're ready. We're more ready than we've ever been. It's alright, it's alright. Oh, you got don't move on my guy that's not planning to move anymore? That's fine. Thank you. Thank you for missing that. I don't think he's got a re-raise yet. He says, yes, words are for nerds. Shut up, nerds. He does have a re-raise. Good. Perfect. Oh. Nobody ever blocks Gafgarian. I don't know what that's all about. I snow people, okay. On defense, people, come on. That's perfectly fine. Sure is a shame about that guy that got insta-death punched. That's 300 plus damage in one punch, and it takes a while to arrive. Okay. Didn't get a proc. Good. He's going for Geomancy for some reason. I'll just go ahead and go on a short vacation while they finish their turns. Zombie Launch is back at it. Dead Launch! Suck. Just wait. Alright. I just want to go ahead and he has don't move on him. Anybody nearby him? No. What we're gonna do? We're gonna do a bit of a snipe. Keep seeing the bomb move, and I want to throw it on one person. So there we go. Yes. Okay. Got it. Perfect. She might finish off Ramza. Okay, now that was a good Geomancy. Never mind. Does it seem like they're getting faster every single time? Oh boy, why haven't you moved? No, don't you go hasting now. Dude, you guys are fast enough. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, well I can't risk the jump anymore because I'll just dodge it now. Spending this time injuries are starting most units. Yeah, why the hell are they moving so fast? What's the deal with that? Like, is it just a matter of perspective? It's just feeling like they're moving all turbo-like. Probably a matter of perspective, I'm assuming. Usually is. Okay. What I need... Let's see if you can get a muscle on this. No, you can't. Can't get it on that guy. On that guy, can get on that chick, you can't get on that guy. Perfect. Okay, so we got 2 slows and poisons. Good, good, good. Alright, come on. Taketh! Now, can I... Okay, actually I can risk the jump, because I'll get hit by this. The jumps take a really long time to go. Probably because 8 units, yeah, true. True. It'll definitely be going a lot more in my favor once we end up clearing this up a little bit. Because once that first Dragoon's gone, and once Gap's gone, it'll clear things up. Like, that's basically what I was counting on last time, and then I just ran into that 25% insta-headshot. And we're just gonna go ahead and, yeah, we're just gonna assume that mess wasn't filthy. Okay, so... jump speed is... Jump CT is 2 times speed. Gotcha. Alright. I would like to have a turn. Go for heal. Do 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 do. Do. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that plan of switching my units around now. As being able to bring in the negotiator later might be a really good idea, and I really have to check what the hell weapon she's using. Seriously, what is she doing with that 150 damage? Crap. What is that? Alright, what do you have? Lightning bow? Brigandine. Oh well, she's got a beret. That's gonna be reasonable speed. She's also got a beret. These don't, I'm sure. No, they all do. Okay, that's what it is. It's the time where we are in the game, isn't it? Because everyone's getting berets. Those are +1 speed, right? Yeah, +1 speed. That's probably why. Not the beret? Okay. I mean, they're all getting +1 speed, though. Oh, hello, Mr. Cowman. How's it going? No notifications again? Yeah, we'll go figure. Now that there's more people, it shows the people count went down. Which makes sense like that. Also, yeah, still, nobody blocks Gapgarian. Nobody can block him. He charges too much for that. God dang! Friggin' 150 damage, though. Okay, yeah, Time Mage with MP up, that is pretty scary right there. You just go ahead and get him back up on his... Oh, dickery. He was just about to have his turn. Whatever, go for the damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's a wash. Like, some pressure will ease up once that one guy goes down. It's the shield? Oh, it's the oh, dude, it's the elemental thing. That's what it is. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, how much damage that does, that needs like a Borderlands style, just like ridiculously huge, like, you're totally weak to this thing kind of situation. Alright. Right, so how do we do this now? I'm not sure there is a way to do it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna reset here because there's no actual way to win that one. There we go. But yeah, now that I know it's a shield, that makes a lot more sense. Although weirdly, that is a cool thing though. Though I will say it seems like the shield should come before the bow then. Because then the bow was specifically created to counter the new shield. So I'm like, whoa. Holy crap, 3 times multiplier? Who was the genius who decided on that? Ugh. At that point, you might as well just make it a whole like Pokemon thing, like, oh, they're just insta-dead. Speaking of, I was actually planning to do one of those at some point. One of the Nuzlocke type dealies with one of the mods that doesn't get covered very much for it. Okay, so these shields were a really bad idea. Give me back the old ones. There we go. Fixing this problem. That's redonkulous damage off that. Is there anything that increases proc chance, by the way? I feel like I should probably put the paralysis armlet on him. I'm gonna have to take that Zephyr off whoever has it. What about that Zephyr? Appleboy has Zephyr? Never mind, you just keep it. Oh, awesome like that. I'm gonna put paralysis off, or on him. Although this helps with evasion too. Now we're just gonna keep that on. Oh, whatever. Let's do this! Hopefully with less utterly amazing fail this time. Nothing increased spark chance? Gotcha. Lightning is just too common compared to water? Fair enough. Though, again, I don't know what's changed in the mod. Okay, so I'm gonna put Thermidor here, I'm gonna leave Rat over here, though. And this way, we're gonna have, where are you? Mostadillo over here. And Appleboy is gonna already be in position, so we're gonna go with something like that. But yeah, Mr. Cow, dude, you missed the most amazing thing earlier, because this fight was basically all about done. This whole plan had worked out, everything was going, like, right according to plan. And then they basically came in, they're like, yeah, no, but 25% insta-death on Appleboy, though. So they headshotted him through all his armor and crazy defenses and everything. And that was that. Insta-dead, ridiculously low % odds, and yeah, that run was toast. So this is attempt number 3 now. It was pretty glorious. It was pretty glorious. Got played really hard by the AI. RNGesus stepped in, and a ray of light shone down from the sky, covered in ones and zeros, and murdered Appleboy. Wait, rip Stan Lee? Stan Lee died? What the hell? That dude doesn't die. Did he actually? I just want to point out that was a friggin' 4% dodge. But did... For real? I'm gonna Google that, what the actual hell? Let's see. Oh crap! You're kidding. According to reports, what the hell? Apparently it was 95. Dang. That sucks. That's a bummer. I wasn't expecting that today, that's for sure. Well, he had a good run. The guy accomplished about as much as you can probably hope to. It's the first time I've actually seen him use that. Come on, let me have a turn, let me have a turn. Don't get your 50% off. That's fine. Why are you guys such dicks to him? You guys such dicks to Thermidor. What in the actual... Cow, is that a fish shanking a football for some reason? What? What? I don't understand! What does the fish have against the football? Let's go iPod on him. The cow fish can't throw footballs. Oh, now he's flying. Oh, so what? He's gonna go slam dunk the football? Sprouted wings. He's gonna go get a field goal with his hands. Can you imagine how busted Hawkman would be in that? Man, actually, no, wait. Sky football would be nuts. Oh, they just suck. They just suck. Okay, that's fine. I think somebody's got some sort of move to deal with that. Okay, let's go for Moss Fungus. It's pretty safe. Bummer. Yeah, basically Blitzball, exactly. Nope. I must be one of the only people that actually legitimately enjoyed playing that. Like, when FFT came around, I actually went and spent probably as much time playing the game as I was just playing the minigame there. It was surprisingly fun. Like, especially once you got into it, once you got all your different peoples and whatever, and got all their abilities and everything, it became legitimately interesting. It was just RPG soccer, but also basketball, and also kind of football-ish type situation. It was interesting. It actually had stuff going on. Alright, now. Let's try getting you back up on your feet again. I'm sure this will go great. It's gonna go fantastic. You're totally gonna not miss. Okay, great. Now, he's back up on his feet. I'm actually gonna move here, because if this Dragoon moves up, then I can at least go for the death punch. So go for that. The fact that they're stopping my dudes and getting their hastes off is a little bit annoying. But I sure would love to be able to do something about that situation. Especially with this chick over here dropping stops on everybody. Alright, maybe not. Oh yeah, no, it totally had its problems. But in terms of its general concept and stuff like that, like, I thought it was really fun, but yeah. Okay, so we go for that one, which screws up my whole plan. But still, he's tanking pretty well for a guy that's barely hanging on. Oh yeah, so yeah, Cow was pointing that out earlier, but apparently Warrock is a better cow. Because he knows everything about cows. Yeah, this one's not going great. Guarantee this guy gets a bonus proc. Or not. Okay. This is fine. Now, really wish they'd stop getting all their debilitating stuff off immediately. I go for the damage, because yeah, I'm gonna go for the damage here. Because right now everyone just needs to bide for time, we need to get rid of Gath, we need to get rid of some of the Dragoons. Eventually, they will run out of stuff. Moss Fungus can at least slow him down and keep the poison going. It appears they're going for more debuffs than anything this time. I don't move, that's pretty harmless, especially for them. Fine. Don't you do it. Okay, I was gonna say, she ends up getting that twice in a row. I'm sorry, you appear to be doing well. Allow me to execute one of your units. The guy who's been relying on ridiculously low percentage moves this entire run. It happens. Wait, what? What the hell? What is he wearing? Ice cubes? What the hell's going on here? I thought he switched them out. Oh, wait. No. What? Hang on. What? Weakness Earth. This is basic armor. Is she doing some Earth thing? Holy. Maybe friggin' weak to holy. Whatever. Alright. No. We gotta go for the Death Punch. Move him over here so that he's kind of out of the way. Go for the Death Punch. Okay. I mean, that's really reliable enough to the point that I'm gonna keep doing it. The 68% is pretty friggin' decent odds. Especially for how good it does, it seems like an absolutely ideal anti-tank. Would have been one amazing time for his item thing to drop. Okay, please, can you have him turn now? Can Apple Boy have a turn sometime this millennium? Please. Also, wow, that's the first time Gap has actually been blocked. Oh, come on, Apple Boy! Come on! Come on! Come on. Take your friggin' turn. Take your turn. It's not funny. Take your dang turn. Right now. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, man. Friggin' Rom's got the jukes over here. Please take a turn now. Okay. That will take Gaff out of the fight. You. Okay. On stone. Come on, stone. Nah. Dang it. It's fine. Ramza will be able to get him up. Probably Rad will be able to get Thermidor up. There, so he's out of here. So that will leave... We'll have another one going down pretty soonish. He's already down on his 2 here. Archers aren't proven to be terribly awful this time. So yeah, as long as I can prevent any countdown timers, we should be solid here. Boo! Alright. RNG's definitely on this side, on their side this time. Good. Again, at least they're going for debuffs instead of hard damage on everyone. I'm aware that she did holy that one guy, so... Never mind, they're about to do it again. It's fine, that's one more to potentially get back. Alright, that one is amazing. Oh man! Never mind, RNG's on our side this time. Look at this. Yeah, you think a meteor's gonna keep him down? Look at this guy. Look at this guy, he doesn't care. Hello, Ted. Good. It's fine. Can I move now? I've heard characters sometimes get moves. It's good to have one of those. More fungus. Ready? Do that. You're not do anything, actually. You need to get Thermidor up. I would like to go for another Death Punch, but I need to keep these guys from bleeding out first. It's fine. Fine, Humphrey, don't be a dick. You're such a dick, you know what? Screw you, buddy. Nothing. I need him kind of out of the fight though, so... This check just moved. Okay, no, he's just gonna cheer himself up. I was gonna have him jump, but I kinda want him tanking. So what I'm thinking is, I have him move forward, get Appleboy up. Appleboy goes back, revives the other two. Her plan was, but we know that she's got no moves left. Oh, you suck. You suck. But it doesn't matter. Those two are now harmless, more or less. Go for the stone. Eventually that will proc. Better. Oh, never mind. Ramos has got auto revive, so that should be okay. Situation's better than I thought. Feels like when they're knocked out, they should maybe get some. I don't know. Maybe their CT should go up normally. I think it goes up at the slowest rate it possibly can. Move you close to where he is, just in case. Yeah, she's gonna go take a snipe, of course. Wouldn't she? Block it. I mean, I don't really know why the hell I brought Thermidor here. He's just gonna die over and over. But it's fine. It's fine. Nick's always line up exactly right to kill him off the second he comes back. She's going up there. She's got a longbow. Yep. Over that insta-kill. Yeah, you better miss it. Now let's see. We got Fishy. We have like double fish boss ghosts against Isaac. Is that what's going on there? Okay, that doesn't even matter. Have you not seen how much health he has? Doesn't slightly matter. Boo. Come on. Come on. Let me have turns. I know he's slowed. I get it. You guys are fast. I want to move, though. Here's the funny part. You'd think I'd be used to this, considering TO literally has cases where it's like 10 units versus 20, and then you're just sitting there like, can I have a turn? 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 For like a billion freaking years. But no. Please. Okay, well, you got a ton of damage at least. Get Appleboy up. Watch this miss. Watch this miss. Watch this miss. So the weather. How's that weather going? Let's see, worst mechanic in TOs, the enemy spawns off the map. I don't know, I disagree about that. Personally, I really like the extra enemies and stuff like that. Just because it adds a little bit of extra nutsiness to some maps. Actually, I've asked Rakes if he ever makes a hard mode for One Vision to potentially add a thing to double up how many units come on. And it's mostly just because, like, from the general perspective of things, like, you know, you're assaulting a castle kind of thing. Which, okay, granted, they were often defended by only a few dozen people. But... here. I guess go for the flash bomb here. Yeah, Appleboy's dead. Keep this one. Boo. Fine. But yeah, personally, I was like that one. But usually the huge amounts of units are only noticeable, like when you're going and fighting the Dark Knights, and it's just because there's so many of them. It's so hard to tell what the different types are, which is again one of the things that One Vision really helped out on. I guarantee you, one of them is going to get a double turn right now and steal that crystal and heal themselves. Right now. Yeah, they're just gonna go get full on heal that crap. Like, I know he's slowed, but god dang, dude. God dang, can I have a turn at some point, please? Alright, hang on, this is still potentially doable. Though I am pretty friggin' pissed right now that they keep getting all these low percentage chances. Okay. I guess not pissed so much as just generally upset. Alright, anyway, actually, hang on, my, little one just rolled over and scared himself awake. Let me go, sort that situation out. Be right back. Alrighty, so, how badly is this still going? Quite badly. You can see he's just getting himself right back up over and over, which is fine. Rams is never getting a turn, that's less fine. Apple Boy died in a really retarded manner, that is very not fine. And they got all their dudes up. Well, this is totally winnable. Let's go ahead and try that again. Reset. Reset. Yeah, I think it's... Again, I could be wrong, it just feels like it's the hats that's given them so much of a speed advantage. Because earlier, all it took was one guy with a knife, or a couple guys with knives, and it was already, like, they were clearly dancing over everybody. And now the absolute standard is for them to have hats, so there's a really big difference between light units and heavies. Like, you can see the, all the Dragoons and stuff are lagging way behind everybody else. It's not impossible by any means. It's obviously very possible considering the many close calls here, but it's just more a matter of personal preference on that one, so I wouldn't really count it as a balanced thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and swap them suckers out. Shield. You know what? I might just switch him up for more power type setup, because he's doing a lot less time dodging than I would probably assume. For one thing, where is he? You definitely need a different setup here. Like spike shoes, yes, or actually the Graminas would be ideal. Or Germinus, or whatever the hell you want to call them. I always liked calling them the Germinus boots. There we go. A little bit of jump and move going on there. I don't know why monks can't have anything on their head. Why do I have them as a monk anyway? Still so blows my mind. Either people struggle like crazy with this fight or one-shot it. Yeah, and that's kind of what happened last time too, and it seems to be due to a number of factors, because obviously speed is one factor. Just because if you're coming in with all heavies and nobody can keep up, then that's a problem right there. Like, Thermidor here, probably should switch him up to a heavier setup. Like, he had Train, which is nice, but it's not doing the trick. But yeah. So switching him back up to this should probably do some good stuff. Now, since since his stuff only gets like 1% extra chance, so instead of the Mage Gauntlet, we should probably, I don't know, give him like a Dark Mantle or something. There we go. So something like that could probably be really useful since he has one job. Let's go ahead and lock that in. Let's see, it sounds like this one remove the +1 speed on Green Berets. Yeah, a personal opinion, I can't speak for everybody. Personally, it doesn't feel great, but I mean, obviously it's there and people know about it, kind of thing. But either way. It's like one of those changes that might be a little contentious. Like, I know sometimes folks get a little bit weird on the whole, oh, how dare you touch my sacred original game kind of thing. There were so many times with the OV mod, for example, the people came in and were like, oh no, how dare they change my thingy. It's like, dude, your version's cooler though. Like, oh my god, the original was perfect. I know, was it? It wasn't at all. Again, my favorite one is where people are like, oh no, they took away all these skills that absolutely nobody used from one of the characters. It's like, because they have like one character that they put in as kind of a late addition, so that her whole shtick was just she was super overpowered. But not everybody really knew that you could get her, and everybody was always wanting to get them as a character. So they needed to do a unique class. Like, what do we do for a unique class? Like, give them all the abilities. What do you mean all of them? Like, all of the attack abilities from soldiers, all the dragon slaying abilities from like dragoons, all of the abilities from the lizard classes. Just give them everything. Why though? Just do it, Bob. Just do it. Oh well, there we go. Insta-kill. So, insta-kill knife finally does its thing. This is going to be the one right here. Let's see. Comparison, better game thief hats, no longer have +2, they only have +1. Yeah, that would be amazing. I still am at a little bit of a loss as to why they can do such high damage with Holy and Meteor and stuff. I would have figured they'd maybe do like 100. But I guess it's kind of fair considering the MP cost. And considering we just got an insta-kill with that knife. By the way, that knife, is it a story drop, or was it just a random find? Keep being unsure about that. Don't know for sure. But yeah, no, speed, it just feels like speed's the knife thing, you know? Like, personally, with this mod, the way I see it is just like, light hats are light hats, they're just light armor for light dudes. Oh man, that was a power move right there. Look at that guy, he knew the future. He knew who he'd hit, he knew what he'd block, he knew what would happen. Man, that absolute pro right there. Got it via story drop? Okay. Just checking, because yeah, that knife is awesome. Like, there's even supposedly a better one, like, no. It's stone knife, though. It makes problems instantly disappear sometimes, rarely, occasionally. I heard it happen once. Speed ruin. Please miss. That's funny, I had a relative the other day. I think they were playing, I forget, it was like one of the mobile Final Fantasy games or whatever else. I always find it funny for whenever they make any game into some Japanese thing with voiceovers. It's always like, have you noticed every female character always sounds like one of two things? It's either like the cheesy little schoolgirl thing or the like professional angry lady, and it's just like there's no in between there. And like he's going and cycling through all those different characters, and like all these characters sound exactly the same. It's like, no, they're different. And here they are, and they all got killed off in this boss fight. I'm like, no, all these chicks sound exactly the same. It's kind of depressing because you'd think they'd be able to maybe do something a little bit different with that. Anyway, let's be on besides the point. Persuade this guy, move on here, pretend this won't go badly, and there we go. Alright. So, Appleboya. What do you have going on? Run skills, speed ruin. Ooh, I can speed ruin from here. Shoot this up as a wall. Time magic bullcrap. Over there, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dedicate all my time to studying this, you know, this article, magic-y stuff and whatever else. He's like, I'm gonna point my sword at something, and it's gonna go slower now. I love the logic. Please join. I mean, we already got one 10% proc, so why can't we have another? You know? I mean, that's 20%, that's twice the odds. Funny part is, they're gonna have a much harder time getting unstoned. Boo. Okay, there we go. I'm picking waifus, nah, but I think I will. They can have different voices, man. How does that not bug people? It's one of the reasons that I really cannot watch a lot of Japanese stuff. Just like in general, it's like can you take a step away from the tropes for a second? There's like so many tropes that are played to death so often that I just have a hard time seeing it. Alright, there we go. There's one guy death punched. There we go. Speed run. Surprised I didn't go for this on him earlier. Not proving horribly effective, but hey, it's something. I think I know what I'm gonna do for Green Bray. Maybe give it transparent instead of speed? I mean, they're supposed to be all sneaky-like. They're Green Brays, right? Like, when I think Green Brays, I think, like, nobody saw them coming in the ambush, not like they went all super fast and friggin' went all flash on everybody. Unless it was a flash bang, har jokes. Anyway. But yeah, speed is definitely really strong now. Like, knife plus speed is just insta-death, pretty much. They have become the Flash. He's able to come back on his feet. It's fine. Dawson, you take your turn. You're gonna do the thing with the poking the dude and whatever. Thermidor should be able to go try to maybe convince the other guy to join. Alright, come on. Ooh, he might be able to take a speed turn. Let's see. It's over here because everyone can use it, not like knives or like couple. Yeah, exactly. And that's the awkward part though. Because suddenly it became the standard item in shops, so suddenly everyone got a +1 speed boost except for heavies who, you know, they're kind of having a bad day. Which again, like, I'm all for having a challenge. Run challenges all the time, but it would be nice to have turns sometimes. Oh, he'll nail it eventually. You got this, Thermidor. Eventually, man. Eventually. Right. Stone. He's just like looking at Mustadio running up to him like, why'd you keep trying to friggin' stab me with that thing? It's not doing anything. I'm trying to turn you into a statue. I'd like to think it just looks like a carving knife. Or just like a chisel. Oh, maybe that's why it's shaped like that. Maybe it actually is a chisel. Maybe nobody ever made statues. Somebody just posed and got shanked until they became a statue. It's like, why is it that all of our statues have suspicious stab wounds? Don't question it. That's what. Oh, hang on, gotta go check on a little man. Give me a moment. Hopefully you don't get completely owned in the meantime. Hello. I appear to have been able to step away for 2 seconds without having instantly lost. What is this? Guess I can't death punch that guy, but I can possibly death punch this chick. Guess what? Say hello to Fist! Oh. She did not want to say hello to Fist. Ladies don't appreciate surprise fisting. That sounds very wrong. Don't ever repeat that. I said nothing. Okay. Let's see here. Try to invite dude. Yeah, that corner is the perfect spot for him. Because he can be protected from one end, he can just take hits from another end, and yeah. Just kind of regen while convincing people to join. And eventually it'll hit. And at that point, it will be absolutely broken and busted and hilarious. It's just in the meantime that it's a little bit on the slow end. Happens. Okay. Speed run again. Come on, 68%. I know you can do it. There we go. I feel like this should be a Chapter 3 challenge mechanic, not Chapter 2, especially in a fight where you're outnumbered. Yeah. It's really the timing. Like, honestly, if it came one shop update later or something, it would probably be fine. It's just the timing. Because, for example, for most ranged units, I don't really have upgrade yet. The heavies have a weakness to bows. Just because if you like, okay, so assuming everybody just goes immediately for the next tier up, right? Because I'm pretty sure most did. So if you're doing that, you're basically having heavy suddenly weak to, well, weak to speed, weak to lightning, weak to what's it? I forget the other one. There was something else. I can't remember right now. The point being, they get all weak and crap. So just weaks get multi-screwed, or rather heavies get multi-screwed in a lot of ways. So, I know it's probably like a large effort thing to do, but just a thought. Maybe switch around the ice shield with something else. Or actually, wait, lightning bows are the norm now. So maybe swap that out with something else. I don't know. Just a random thought. I'm just here to test. Usually, the extent of me having good ideas ends around the point of giving all your basic units spears. Every basic unit should have spears. Whoa, what? What? Hang on. What is that tile there? What is that tile range? Slow down. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. How did he aim to strike that? Does he get an extra tile range or something? Oh, that change custom issue's got a fix. So he wasn't supposed to be able to do that. Gotta admit it's funny though. Alright, so she's out of juice. One dude's toast. Go for the death punch, I guess. Dang. Not getting lucky with those. Unfortunately, I spent all my luck points earlier on getting that one petrification proc. Let's see, that just references +1 speed, use it and other stuff. Gotcha. Right, come on. Yes, we're trying to endlessly proc this guy to death. Not working out so great. Aww. Why did you eat my oracle? Probably tasted like outdated browsers or something. Whatever. Alright. Come on, Apple Boy. I need you to stop being slow. In fact, it's time to start just playing defensive, I think. Is there down a unit? Well, actually, they're down 2. Gaff isn't nearly as much of a threat as I would assume. Wish missing is getting a little bit annoying. Running into a bunch of papers on my desk is getting annoying. Stop speed running me! Dick. That Apple Boy had a turn. Ah, poor Apple Boy. This entire time he's like, I just want to move. They keep being mean to me. I like to think Appleboy just kind of sounds like Forrest Gump or something. Ah, alright. So... how about that movement? Alright. More fungus. She's just gonna hit. Go ahead and slow this guy, I guess. This moss fungus would probably be a death sentence too. There we go. Counter flood, which sucks, but whatever. Oh, really? Missing all those 57%, but he gets a don't act off on me. Dang! Loving this though. And again, I'm some weirdo that appreciates frustration sometimes, so hey. Whatever. Oh, okay, I see how it's gonna be. Trying to get a don't move on him too. Already, like, quadruple rounding him. Okay. Chuck item. I mean, he's not gonna move anyway. What you gonna do about that? Feeling spiteful. He's not gonna move just to spite you. Okay. You just wait, because what the hell else can you do? Please miss, I'd appreciate it if you did. Alright. Now, if you just go ahead and do a nice thing here and maybe revive him in a way that doesn't cause him to die in 5 seconds, that'd be great. 5 seconds is optimistic, even my last 2. I'm kind of looking out with that one guy just sitting in the back throwing out debuffs forever. What's that all about? What is that? Why exactly is he doing that? And that can't be good damage or anything, he's just kind of trying to play it safe, I guess. Which is weird, because that's usually not what happens when you vastly outnumber the other team. Oh, you suck! Why do you always have a way to kill him? Ah, you're such dicks to Thermidor. All he wants to do is make friends. They're like, no, kill him repeatedly. Man, poor guy. He just wants to make friends. Oh, now his slows disappeared, so they're gonna stop him. Alright. You just wait. Can't do anything. Man! Y'all are dicks. Okay. That guy's basically got a low-key death sentence. Oh yeah, fantastic, cool, great, awesome, wonderful. Went ahead and stepped on the wrong tile here, so I'm gonna wish the wrong unit back. Whatever. I'm sure eventually Appleboy will get a turn. Poor guy keeps getting screwed in such bizarre ways. Poor guy. He just wants to have a turn, and they're like, nah, 40%, 25%, whatever, everything hits it. Oh, they got the poison off. For a second there, I thought they were gonna get the don't act. Come on, Rod. Come on. Even though realistically, why are you guys doing that? Why do you keep picking on him? He is already stopped and slowed. You don't need a don't move on him. God dang. Bringing into some dominatrix crap over here. You know, just bind him in every way we possibly can. We're super into this. Alright, hopefully that silence doesn't disable his wish. Probably will. Dang it. By the way, were spears always able to hit the second tile? Because I recall them not being able to reach past the first one. I thought it was... I thought it actually ended at the first one if there was a unit there. Like, they couldn't skip a guy is what I mean. Alright, please get your turn. Please. Can I please follow up 2 turns? Is that such a huge thing to ask? Like, really, let me move. 2 of your guys are already disabled. Just let me friggin'... Oh, let him move! That guy just went! Ah! Apple Boy, come on, take your turn. Let's see, what move skipped it? Aim Strike? It looked like he was just using Crushing Blow when he was doing that. And since then, I've mostly just been struggling with the same thing of Apple Boy never getting a turn. Just can't do anything. Because they used pretty much every disable move they could on him over and 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 over. Apparently they really don't like him, is the thing. And RNG in particular is... Can I please move, like, just follow up with something? Do I really have to slap a knife on everyone? I think that might be another reset. Admittedly, I could have played a little bit more aggressively and maybe gotten away with more of this, but... I think there's 1 wish missing. Yeah, definitely would be very, very nice to have that speed not on them. Because that does feel pretty crappy, not gonna lie. Oh, they're all on 0s, huh? Well, don't worry, because they each get 4 turns, the Apple Boys 1. Yeah, that's a match right there. Alright, cool. Let's do that again. I'm just gonna stop bringing Thermidor if it's gonna be like that. It definitely seemed really positive that time. Definitely seemed like it was gonna happen, and just like, bleh. I mean, he's reasonably tanky, is the thing. Yeah, Crushing Blow is one of them. Actually, yeah, Aim Strike might have been one of them. Something like that. I don't know, to be totally honest. Okay, let's try something different. Let's try Thermidor over here, as we did. Let's try Rad over here. Because all the rest of these are working out just fine. Like, the actual plan, I feel, is solid. It's almost worked several times, and every time it just kind of comes down to, like, they get a lucky break and then just can follow up on it endlessly. Because if they get a crit and take somebody out, if they get an insta-kill and take somebody out, the actual getting somebody up thing is just not going to happen. Because as soon as I get them up, it's immediately just follow up on follow up on follow up on follow up. It's just they can snowball like crazy. Okay, let me go check my little guy here once again. Go back. Let's do this again. Definitely doing it this time. Right, Sadio going in for the usual petrification. Petrification and lightning rod maneuver. Huh, convenient. Okay, so we got petrify again. Good. Kitty! Actually, come to think that I wonder if he'll pull it off every time now. Like, if he starts off in that tile, does that mean it'll roll the same RNG every time, I wonder? Because it was that way with the, with that item that was on the ground. The time knife or whatever it was. So I'm kind of wondering if it'll just, like, pull that off every time now. Is it likely? No. But who knows? I know the movements, like, as far as when the numbers are seeded and things like that for TO were always based off, like, the unit plus tile, plus other tile, plus action. And you really only needed to know that stuff because, oh my god, some absolute a-hole decided that it needed a ton of grinding. Yeah, you know, it's actually a funny experiment, or not experiment, but it's a funny case study. So, yeah, if you've never played the PSP remake of Tactics Ogre, they, like I was mentioning before, they love to copy those MMO mechanics, and the funny part is, it's like, you can see where they started and they remade the original. Like, they remade the SNES game, everything was as it was. And then they went to the forums, because I know specifically in some of the interviews they mentioned, "You dickhead, you better not take my knife." She's like, "Oh man, no. We know the future, we know where this fight has been. They're gonna keep coming back with that knife, we need to take it." Anyway, so what ended up happening, they had this loot system in there, wherein you would essentially okay, stop, over going backwards on things. So they try to copy MMOs, right? So their very first order of business was like, okay, people are complaining about the permadeath system in the original. We don't want to get rid of it, but we also don't want to. We also don't want people to complain about it again because we want to make the game long. Like, okay, so what do we do? Break? Yes, okay, got the break. It feels like we should be using a lightning bow there. That would be amazing. Anyway, so what do we do? Okay, so we go ahead and change it. So let's go ahead and go for a Wheel of Fate here, I think. See about maybe pulling off something with that. So they try to do that, and they make it a thing where, okay, they added countdown timers instead of just instant death if somebody gets knocked out. Okay, that's kind of confusing because that doesn't apply whenever there's anything story-related. So it's like, sometimes it counts, sometimes it doesn't, kind of a thing. Anyway, so it's like, okay, that's confusing, but whatever, we'll roll with it. And they're like, okay, so we're apparently still losing units. Let's also go ahead and make it so that they end up having 3 lives each, and then give one of the characters the ability to go potentially kill off one of those lives. So it's otherwise harmless, but they have a long-term punishment kind of situation. It's weird. It's like, okay, so that's odd, but whatever works. Ooh, okay. Wow, it actually hits petrified units too? Alright, that's, you know what, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So he's basically a bard and a dancer all in one, is what you're telling me. So, okay, so we got past all that, and they're like, okay, so we see people are complaining about the fact that some of these battles go on for hours. And they're like, okay, what do we do? Like, well, we give them the option to roll back time. Like, how long? 50 turns sounds fair. So, all in all, it's like you can go back in time in 2 to 3 rounds. In reality, nobody ever used that system to fix their actual mistakes. Because here's the thing, 2 to 3 rounds? Usually by that point the mistake is already made, so very rarely, unless somebody needs to absolutely get a clutch hit of some description, very rarely will somebody use it for that purpose. Because if you move someone to the same tile, do the same movement, that kind of thing, they will just do the exact same thing over and over. You know, cue a bunch of people that were hilariously trying to, yeah, let's go do prayer, I think. Hilariously trying to take the same action over and over and over hundreds of times. Like, I don't get it, why does it keep missing? It has a 98% chance to hit, and it keeps missing. Well, have you thought that maybe it's doing the exact same thing because you're doing the exact same thing? Let's see, strike is working as intended. Crushing blows, ghost is off. Strike is okay. Yeah, I don't know. He might have just been using crushing then. Don't know. Alright, but anyway. So what people actually did use it for was for loot grinding. Because, you know, the original had a whole bunch of unique items and everything else all over the place. But then when they remade the remake, they're like, oh, wait, you know, we have all this extra content, people are going to be doing so much extra stuff, we don't want them to be able to get the endgame stuff right away, or ever, apparently, because of the way that they did it. It's like there's always a chance for crafting to just blow your items up and stuff like that. By a chance, I mean it's like more than half the time. And, yeah. So, stupid crap like that. Except, unlike something like, say, Borderlands, which copied a bunch of MMO mechanics and made it work in single player, you don't get stuff all the time, so all your drops are super rare, like legit, proper MMO levels of rare. Like, to actually get a spear, like the Volcadius, it's one that's been in all the games. March of the Black Queen, you could randomly get it as a drop in the very first map. And, let's see, in the SNES version, you just basically brought a dragon to a particular store, and it just, you know, you just basically went and sold that fire dragon, I think it was, to one of the stores. Like, okay, you have this free, you have this sweet weapon now. And I think you also got another one from the guy that carries it as kind of his signature weapon kind of thing. But it was a guaranteed drop from it. You had it as a kind of loot mode. You had like a full-on loot mode that showed up in the GBA game, and it showed up there. It's like, okay, so what happened in that one? Like, well, you can only get it from like one guy if you've beaten the game, beaten the post game, gotten to the post game, gone and redone one battle like 20 times to get him to actually drop his weapon. Nice! Got the double petrify. Yeah, we got this. It's done now. So basically, you gotta get him to drop it. He drops it like 10% of the time on one particular fight that you can only do once. That is by far the very last fight that anybody would ever do in the game. Because it's literally, it comes full circle. Because you like, kind of minor spoilers, I guess, if you're worried about that thing, but you gain access to time travel by the end of it, for reasons that are never properly explained. And they basically just have a thing where they say, okay, you time travel now. So at the very, 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 very end of it, you go back in time and you basically prevent the intro to the game from happening. And so it's just like this whole somber moment where they finally, you know, they beat all the guys before anything can even happen. You know, they prevent the invasion of their hometown, and then he just goes up to his dad, who somehow knows that he's time traveling. He's like, yeah, no, I solved all the problems, became king, all that sort of thing. So, he's like, yeah, I know, but I'm supposed to die, pretty much. Okay, missed a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Difference is crushing pulse MG, so it has its own range and stuff. Gotcha. Okay, come on, please hit the persuade. Because they just undid one of the petrifies, unfortunately. Darn. It was a Hail Mary, but worth a shot. Gaff is almost gone. She's going for the regen, annoyingly. But yeah. So... Oh yeah, so I never finished what I was saying there. So to actually get that spear, right? To actually get that thing, he doesn't even drop the thing that he's supposed to potentially carry. He drops a crappier version of the thing he's supposed to carry, then you're supposed to go get a bunch of rare items, craft it, and then you have like a 30% chance for it not to just explode. And then that's how you actually get this spear, which spears suck in that one, and by suck I mean they just don't work. For whatever reason, when they made spears in the remake, like, they just forgot to give them any armor penetration, so one of the only things that realistically ever actually punched through armor on a semi-okay basis is like the one thing that just completely bounces off in that game for some reason. Actually, no, let's see. Stabs bounce off, which, again, also not true. Spears bounce off, somehow daggers just go right through, katana just go right through, bows just go right through, so just like everything is completely backwards kind of situation. Alright, so let's go get him back up. There we go. Yeah. Gotcha. So yeah, for Crushing Blow, we'll just assume they're using their MP to stab a little bit farther through brain magic or something. Okay, let's move you over here, finish off Giveth, who will somehow magically have gained extra speed and avoid this, I'm assuming. Alright, Mr. Ninja. Stab this guy. That'd have been hilarious if he suddenly got that, got the proc right there. He should be out of here. Huh. Nope. Nope. He's got slightly extra health. Crap. Alright, that's not great. Okay, what do? Please stop. I mean, it's gonna take one extra turn. He doesn't really have anyone that he can attack, except for Rad, so that's fine. He should have a bad angle on attacking him, too. I don't think he can get up to his sides. That's fine. The two mages are isolated over there. Alright, Hail Mary. Oh. Nail it. Nail it! What do you wanna... Hell yeah! By the way, speaking of bad odds, I was definitely considering doing that seriously hyper run I was talking about earlier. Darn, didn't get the petrify. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, that would be for Sots of the Pit. It is essentially a way more visually appealing roguelike than most, with a lot more humor than most. And yeah. Personally, I absolutely love the worst character in that game. And I think I'm one of the only people in the world... Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm one of the only people in the world that ever actually beat the game on the hardest difficulty with the guy. I was doing it using a really cheap method last time. So what I wanted to do was actually go through it without any blue room, which is basically what you use to kind of hawk gear onto a guy. He still sucked, even under those circumstances. Like, he was literally almost... There's technically not a max level, but as close to max level as you could realistically get within any somewhat okay time frame. But yeah. So, planning on doing that later. Might start small. We'll see. It's one of those ones that's probably going to go on for ages, and who knows? Who friggin' knows? I don't realistically expect it to happen, because it might actually be impossible, because it relies on so much RNG it's not even funny. Because yeah, normally, for the hardest difficulties on that one, what you need is for a bunch of really lucky things to drop. And that, quite frankly, just does not happen that often. Like, especially for him. You actually have a dedicated stat that says how lucky you are to actually find things. Or rather, it's more a stat dedicated to just trying extra hard to find things. So, like, for example, say your guy's carrying around, like, a pistol or something. And then they have really high foraging. If they're digging through a desk, it's like, oh yeah, no, I also found some extra pistol shots in here. Just kind of laying around. So it's one of those kinds of things. You basically get a second roll for something that is potentially useful based on whatever you're carrying, which is a very, very, very specific thing. Anyway, back on track. So, now that I've probably thoroughly scared off anybody that was potentially here, or you can get an invite, that'd be hilarious. But no. Okay. Friggin' one thing taking forever. But then after this, I don't even want to continue with the plot. I want to go ahead and work and get my super spears that are apparently still a thing that I can get. Oh yeah! Another amazing thing from TO I forgot to mention. Even if you go through all that other bullcrap to get all the way to the very final battle of the game to get an absolutely awful endgame weapon for a thing that's... for a weapon proficiency that's probably not even useful anymore, well, you get the amazing grand prize of, What? What? That was weird. And I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah! You get the amazing grand prize and you may not even be able to use the darn thing because of, shenanigans. Because basically you may not have the level to use it. Because you know, those are always a fun thing to have. Strange that he picked the most inaccurate possible place to throw that money from. Okay, you know what? Finish him. Okay. Next patch is available for download. Hell yeah! I know I'm annoying, but could you potentially do that thing of sending me the thing? Because I always lose it every time. I should save it, I know, but... Wait, I'm trying to petrify my own guy. What am I doing? I can't tell, they're all purple. There she goes, picking on Apple Boy again. And it feels like we've been sandbagging Ramza forever here. Get him back, move over here, they'll have something that'll completely ignore range and take him out in a second here. I'm the worst? Yeah, I know. I'm annoying. It happens. It happens all the dang time, man. All the time. Oh, that takes 8, right. 4C money! Just go ahead and, like, mind mug this guy. Or girl, whatever. Mind mugging! It's like, I foresee you giving me cash. Man, it'd be so great if you could do that. It's like, walk along one day and like, I foresee you giving me like $500 and I'm like, yeah, I have it right here in my pocket. Yes! Doing Oracle was the best idea ever. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, we've got this. Got this. I'd be so mad if out of nowhere they were like, yeah, one of these time mages had that dead shot ability. And suddenly they're all dead now. It's unfortunate, they had a bad day. Okay. We'll do this. There we go. Slow and poison. Get that crap out of here. Mr. Alexei, the Russian Dragoon over here. Go all poke leg. I don't see this hitting, but we'll see. There we go. Just as a bit of a backup plan, go ahead and shake this dude. There we are. Wait, crap. Right. That's a healing state. Doesn't matter, she's the only one left. Or actually, no wait, the other one's left. Right. It's funny how he gives the retreat order and nobody else retreats. Now, here's the thing, we're kind of okay on dudes, so... I'm just gonna go ahead and take this guy out anyway. Just because we kinda can. And because since nobody else is making out of here, well, nobody's really gonna question it. And people will still continue joining us anyway. Okay. Just gotta get Rams up and continue to outnumber them. Yep. Bird Eater and merch. Good. Good stuff. Jimp. Might as well jump. Wow. Okay, Mustadio. Maybe throw one of them thingies. I just love that boom sound off of it. Alright, go collect yourself some skills. Hell yes. It's weird that he had leg aim. And now, use the healing stick on this guy, get some XP out of it. What I'd like to ideally pull off, she's gonna go waste the rest of her points going up there. Yeah, so she's the holy and time user. She should be fine. Just probably poke her one time and then she's done. Could potentially finish this one off. Nice. Okay, and he's gonna steal that crystal, isn't he? Here's the thing, Mr. Slater. I kind of want you to become one of those, so... Yes! Free chakra. I suddenly ate this Dragoon and realized how to become super healthy. Perfect, so that is a complete time saver in terms of points. Done deal. No, in that case we don't even need to do that. Screw it, let's just win the fight. Oh. But you know what? No. What kind of points has he got going on? He's got attack up. Yeah, that'd be pretty friggin' filthy to get on somebody. Heal stick on you. I'm gonna just keep him with that heal stick forever, I think. Just gonna go for that. That's... wow. That's just plain unlucky, lady. Just plain unlucky. Right. One, get the don't move. Didn't get it. Basically, as long as he doesn't... Now, we have items. If he gets stoned here, it's fine. Or no. No, we, Moss Fungus. And before anyone mentions it, yes. Let's see, the enemy could still win this. Yeah, it's possible. It's totally possible. Given how everything's gone so far, like, it's just like, oh yeah, they suddenly had this move in their back pocket. There's just like a 2% chance to insta-kill everything on the map. Like, yep, nailed it, no problem, first try, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, we got extra Germinas. Germinus? Who gives a crap? Yeah, with his stats, freaking all monk moves are absolutely busted. Okay. Jump. Do 120. Appleboy should be able to chop him for the rest. When are you gonna smack this guy? Get your free XPs. Actually, he was already healed, wasn't he? Bummer! He had several monster-related pending changes. Green Bray helped push things over the edge to make much worth it. Nice. Well, I'm glad to do an assisting by losing several times. In fact, kind of curious. I think I'm gonna save this on a different save file, and then post patch, go and try it again. See how that goes. Okay, let's go Flash. Oh. Right. I'm gonna do Flash Bomb. Don't know if that lets her hit herself or not. I mean, worst case scenario, we get a free guy out of it. Best case scenario, you know, let's go Chakra. Actually, wait, that's a really bad idea because it'll give her MP. Never mind. Skills, yeah, just cheer up yourself. I think she's blind anyway. See if you're down to try it again off stream, just see how it goes. Yep. I suppose I can do some such kind of thing. What you gonna do? Well, Appleboy's just there like, yeah, I got all this armor, I don't really care about dodging. By the way, is darkness working as intended? Because so far, every time I've seen it come up, it hasn't seemed to do anything. Oh, actually, no. The one time I saw it work was actually that Dragoon last time. So like, it was working against them. but yeah, it doesn't really seem to do very much otherwise. Unless its mechanics have changed and I'm unaware. Okay. Alright everybody, cheer up, we got this, don't worry, we totally nailed it first try, this time resets. Totally didn't happen. Don't worry about this friendly dude, by the way, that completely agreed to join us, and we are, you know, just about to cannibalize. It's fine. We are the cannibal people. It happens. This is not something to worry yourself about. Accumulate. Get all constipated so you hit harder. Go for that just so we can't crit. And you just go and healer because we're cool bastards like that. And they're gonna get so many points out of this. Constipate for power. And before he chests inside a crystal, yeah, true. Well, it's fine then. I mean, if that happens, it happens. Whatever. I'm pretty sure we still get his gear, don't we? Because he technically joined us. I don't actually know what happens to the gear in that situation. But he didn't really have anything that we needed, but there's a chance to get a free attack up, so... Friggin' bargain right there if it happens. Oh man, especially on... Do I want to get that on Rad? What's he even doing passively? Yeah, he just has equipped spear passively, it's fine. I don't know why it's always so funny to me when a rock is blocked by a shield. Would be great if the healing staff would proc Dragon Spirit. Would be great. Pretty serious flash bomb. Oh wait, they have to have actually unlocked Geomancer? Well... Is that right? Because I could have sworn we had a guy that had that has ninja moves, but hasn't unlocked ninja. So you can't get skills via crystal if you haven't unlocked the class. Isn't there yeah, there we go. Wait, what? Okay, so Mustadio should eat it then. Mustadio cannibalize our new friend. You have to be welcomed into our group. You are the newest member. You have to cannibalize at least one armored unit. Unless Rat can do it? No. Okay. Crystal, good. Just wait now. Well, a bunch of Geomancer abilities. Not attack up, though, for some reason. But, that's enough Geomancer abilities to make me think he had plenty of points on there. So, throw a sword, I guess. Is there any ability that's, like, counter sword throw? You just basically throw the crappiest sword you have in your inventory? Like, just start chucking out maces as counters? Yeah, no attack up out of that, weirdly enough. Is that to a different class now or something? Wait, wasn't it a samurai thing? No. They have... Ooh, is that guaranteed blood sword out of this one? You do not have to rob him of his thing anymore. You know what, actually come to think that he might already have it, you're not kidding. So they actually do get every single ability they had? Is that how that works? It's weird, I've played this so many times, I have no friggin' idea. It's never one of those things that's come up because I've never been really wanting for skills. Oh no, it's almost like these bad guys doing bad guy things are bad guys. What? Who could have seen that coming? What the hell happened there? I'm not really sure why it decided to pause forever, but as soon as I took my finger off the button, it seemingly was fine. Okay. Be aware of format, got it. Alright, well, let's double check, because yeah, there's actually a pretty decent chance that Mustadio already has it. Might as well check. First off, save that crap. On a different file. Okay, Mustadio. Do you has it? No, he doesn't. Well, that's weird. But he's almost maxed out for Geomancer stuff now. So, however that works. Ooh. Do tell! Friggin' auto haste? For real? That is busted. Right, samurai. Heal stuff. Slow attack. E. Wave thing. And. Okay. Gotcha. I don't want to set a second ability as a Geomancy. Alright, all that'll be weird later. I don't think there's really any reason to ever look at another reaction ability again. Once you have Dragon Spirit. Now, what the hell was I trying to make him do again? Unit Ninja. What else now? Okay, 4 Thief, 2 Geomancer. Monk again. What do you need for Geomancer exactly? Or Monk, that's why. Okay, so he's just barely under that. Okay, yeah, so he just needs 300. So what we're gonna do, give him Poach. Break for sure. Thermidor, what do you got? Petrify and Frog, that seems busted, so yes. Move MP up, I'll remember about eventually. Let's up a poach on you. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got tired of Secret Hunt, so changing poach, yeah. Definitely a good change on that one. So yeah, this one I remember that you can skip over. I know there's some of the story ones you can't, but I've actually skipped over this one before. Fitting room. I just swear there was some more new stuff, like a new spear or something. Alright, anything new at the bar? Probably not. Okay, so we're just gonna run back and forth a crap load here. Because I need to go in like 10 minutes, or 20 minutes, give or take. So plan is relatively simple here. Basically just spawn a bunch of these guys. And we're apparently getting a bunch of skeletons instead. I don't even know when I got one. Oh, at the swamp, that's where I got one. How do skeletons friggin' hatch from eggs? Okay. Now we run right back here. Let's see, also got a new gear Digro. Stone Knife is there. Well, I already have Stone Knife. But what I would like is maybe dual-wield a guy with 2 stone knives. Maybe twice the petrification potential. Still no new sacreds. I would go ahead and delete that egg, but I know that's not necessarily the right color. And we'll see. How do cows hatch from eggs? How the hell do skeletons hatch from eggs, man? That's what I want to know. Okay. Not to mention how they pop out fully grown and ready to go fight stuff in like a week. It's still weird that they specifically make it so that they're in the wrong colors so that you don't know what's coming out. See, if this was TO, you could just go ahead and change them into friggin' their other unit. Which was a really stupid way of doing it. I don't know why they did it that way. It's like, okay, so for cockatrices and griffins, like if you wanted to change them, no, they're just, that's all they are, you don't get to change them. If you've got a golem, though, they're like, yeah, no, you can just switch from one golem type to another, despite the fact that the next higher up will always be 100% better with no other questions asked. The downside is you have to retrain them from level 1. As in you have to retrain the entire class, as in no matter how good they were, they will start up being absolute trash for a very extensive period of time. Kind of annoying. I don't know why they did it that way, but whatever, it's how they chose to do it. Sounds like this guy Reincarnation? Kind of. I mean, it was very similar to that. Wouldn't be surprised if they took some inspiration there. Yeah, one new Sacred. Feud. Then I might have time to do one fight with these guys, and then we'll see if we get the poach off. Go from there. Yeah, we'll go for a double poach, I think. Alright. So I'll go here, drop a quick save, and then if I need to spawn more of them, I will. Like, at the very least, it's a pretty forgiving spawn mechanic. Like, I kind of wish they would have kept that one in TO. Just because going and friggin' recruiting new dragons out of the forest was a pain in the neck. So every time it's like, oh yeah, you get them down to friggin' 5 health, and then you repeatedly surround them with units that can talk to them, and then they keep trying and 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 trying. Oh wait, yeah, they finally did. Oh wait, they died. And trying, 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 like over and over. I mean, on the plus side, even if they did bleed out, you still kept them. But still, it was a tedious process. It wasn't necessarily difficult, it was just tedious. There we go. We'll go for something like... that is a really crappy squad now. They're totally gonna die, and I need to have somebody with Poach anyway, so what am I doing? He has Poach... That's right. Just throw item. Riot has Poach, yes? Proceed to Poach. Proceed to poaching. Got the nice calm music this time. Alright, looks like we got a couple Jaguars. I don't see any crazy time mages or any of that crap. So this should be pretty simple. I don't know. Rams is a bit of a weirdo. He needs to have witnesses to his poaching or else they don't count. Wait, is that it? Is that really just those two? Do they know what we're up to? That's weird. Are they just... Are these just a couple of stray cats or something? So the best kitties have a chance to drop Chuck. Dude. So what you're saying is, that's totally what we gotta do. So what if I just have these guys poach themselves? Alright, well, I didn't bring the right guys for that. Yeah, that should just wound the other one, so maybe he'll end up going away. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. He is at exactly the right amount of health right now. Good poach. And let's see about poaching him. Yeah, best kitties are... Aren't they green or something? Pretty sure these are basics. Well, no, these are second tiers, I think. Or no, are they the red ones? They're probably the red ones. They were purple vampires? Vampire cats? Weird. But whatever works. Perched. Right, yeah, so it only works out basic attacks. Let's go over here. Stay. He's gonna caution and be like, why me? I did so good. I had so many babies for you. Sorry. I'm sorry, we required even more babies. You dick. You're gonna get poached. Over here. Whatever. She's just gonna attack him for XP. Oh right, I have fairy. Well, I was just gonna use this. Hang on one sec, grab that. Alright, you were saying they had vampire, but that guy just vampired. Can we poach? Alright, let's see what we got out of that. And then, after checking the store, I got to get goading. Local heroic man goes and punches a bunch of animals to death. Man. News at the time was a bit different. Okay. Correct order. Don't have to worry about all those random counters. See, acquires drop green berets. Gotcha. Well, yeah, we got a green beret out of it. And looks like a couple more partisans. Nothing else. Well, poo. Time to go back and forth a whole bunch. I might just off-screen doing that. Just because it's honestly not the most enthralling thing in the world. And I probably have a good another hour with freaking AT&T's customer service later. Dang partisans. Any more? Yes, we got one more. Alright. Anyway, so, gotta get going. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Looking forward to doing more of this soon. And, yeah, have a great day. You have a good one. Take care.